inequality. And so you basically solve this just like you solve an equation. The only thing that's different is when you have to divide or multiply by a negative, that sign flips, and then you graph it at the end. So they will probably take solve and check. Solve and check. And so who can tell me what to do first? Vince always knows what to do first. What should I do, Vince? Oh, not Vince. I meant... Go ahead, but you were right. And what happens with the parentheses, Vince? It's what?
T plus 4, right?
Not t plus 4. 2 times t is what? 2t plus 4. Okay. So that's called distributive property. Some of you got that on the test. You said, what'd that guy do wrong? He forgot to distribute. Okay? And you were right if you said that, or if you just showed it by showing your work. Okay? Now what I want to do is put together my like terms. So the t's are called like terms. How many t's do I have altogether? No, I don't have 5. Negative 1t. So when I combine these two like terms, it's 2 minus 3. So if you don't know how to do it, it's like 2 plus negative 3. Or you could go up, look at a number line, and you start here at 2, and then you go backwards 3. But it's minus 1t, and you still have this plus 4 here. Plus 4 is greater than or equal to negative 1. So this is called, I'm going to write down the steps, okay? Here we did distribute. And depending on what type of problem you have, the steps aren't always the same. So in this case we distributed, then we combined the like terms. Okay, now what? Go ahead, Justin. Very good. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take away 4 from both sides. Minus 4. And that's called, it's called subtraction property of equality. But we're getting all variables on one side. So get variables on one side, and the constants, the numbers are called on one side. One side. And so these are, the numbers are called constants, the terms with letters in them are called variables. So I get minus 1t, this goes away, it's greater than or equal to, what's minus 1 minus 4, Jordan?
1.
Minus 1 minus 4. What do you got there? Okay. But dividing by negative 1 is fine. So I'm going to divide both sides. Change colors. Divide both sides by negative 1. Divide that side by negative 1. What happens to that sign when I divide by negative 1? It flips. Okay. So I get positive t now is less than or equal to what's negative 5 divided by negative 1? 5. Okay? And then we're done. Except you're supposed to graph it and check it. So I know you don't like to do that, but we're going to do it. So first you have to graph t is less than or equal to 5. So you always put a 0 here. 5 is over here somewhere. Should that be a shaded in or a open circle? Shaded in or open? Closed circle. Good. Closed circle, and which way do I go, Marco?
Right.
Right? Less than 5? Where are the numbers less than 5?
On the left.
Left, okay. So then I'm going to go from that point, I'm going to go down to the left, like this. I love this thick line here. Isn't that cool? Okay? So that's what your answer should look like. Now if I want to check it, okay, the way I would check this one is by taking a number that is less than 5 and plugging it into your original equation. what's the number that's less than 5? It's always easy to pick, if 0 is one of the numbers that's in that set of numbers, then you should pick 0 because it's an easy one to plug in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start, here's my check. I'm going to start with my original equation, t times t plus 2. So I'm going to plug in 0 plus 2 minus 3 times 0, and I want to check if that's less than or equal to negative 1. And I want to put like a question mark there. What's 0 plus 2? 2, and what's 2 times 2? 4, okay? What's 3 times 0? 0, so I have minus 0. I want to know, is that greater than negative 1? Is 4 greater than negative 1? Is that true? Is 4 greater than negative 1? Yes, so it's checked. Okay, so you always want to check to see if your answer makes sense. And in that case, it does. So there's my check. I plugged into the original. I took a point that's somewhere on this solution, and I plugged it in to make sure it works. Okay, we're going to do one more, and then I think it will eventually work, okay? So what am I? Nick?